Ford SUV. Oh no, it's a Chevy. It's a Chevy Tahoe.
Okay, here we
So
go.
Chevy Tahoe
The
Pursuit,
quality
you're
is
continuing southbound on the
horrendous.
605, 100 miles an hour. The Sheriff's Department in pursuit of this carjacking suspect. Again, a Chevy Tahoe,
I need to
very tinted
pull this
windows, so
out.
very difficult to see if it is just that solo driver inside or if he or she has any passengers. But we're continuing southbound 605 here through Cerritos. Approaching the 91 freeway now.
Okay, is this live? Yes. Bendo, what's up?
So real quickly,
Danger
I'm just gonna say a
Tater,
few
Jimmy
words for our
Opel,
sister
Homer,
station Telemundo before we resume our
Jerry,
coverage in
Scotty,
English.
what's up?
Buenas noches desde el helicóptero, yo soy Eliana Moreno,
They're having real
reportando
issues.
sobre una persecución policíaca que se encuentra en el área de Cerritos, en la autopista 605 en dirección sur, acercándonos a la autopista 91. Este es el departamento del alguacil de Compton que está persiguiendo a el sospechoso de este vehículo, un vehículo robado. El carro es una Chevy Tahoe. Al momento se desconoce cuántas personas hay adentro de este vehículo, pero la
Who is
persecución
that?
apenas empezó hace unos 10
Oh,
minutos.
Clindy, welcome. Hell yeah, he's going on. Yeah. They think it might be a female.
Acercándose al área de Long Beach.
Okay.
Altas velocidades con el
And
helicóptero
yeah,
de la
Shinji, a
policía
lot.
sobre la
Coco
persecución,
Creamer,
pero al
welcome.
momento no hay
Oh,
ninguna
Brain,
patrulla
what's up?
detrás del vehículo,
This
ya
is
que el
rough.
conductor ha estado
I don't know
manejando de
how
una
this
manera muy
channel has
peligrosa
the
aquí en la
feed right
autopista.
now,
Reportando
but I
desde
can't get it on
Cerritos, desde el
NBC's
helicóptero, yo
website.
soy Eliana Moreno,
So this is coming from
0.52.
somewhere. But
Back with you guys here in English. Thank you for
oh,
everyone
Mr.
joining
Peggy
us
Hill,
here
welcome.
on our streaming platforms. I know some of you are watching us on YouTube. We're working to get our website link working
They're
for
on
you as well. So in the
YouTube?
meantime, if you've got folks that are trying to watch us here on the web, YouTube is working for those who want to follow along here.
Okay, yeah, their YouTube is a little bit better than this one.
On the 105 freeway, but now we're the right way.
No, it's
thankfully,
not. Never
but
mind.
605 south here coming
Okay,
into
this is
Cerritos.
horrendous. Anyway, they're trying to work on getting their website to work. Should hopefully give us a better view. This is really bad.
There are no kids in the vehicle, is what the Sheriff's Department is saying. They're saying that the kids are with the mother. So this could have been a situation where
Trying to get to the
the
LSF
mother
concert, yeah.
left the vehicle running and then somebody jumped in and took off. Thankfully, the kids that were inside are with her, so they are not in this vehicle. So some great news there. We covered a police chase a couple of weeks ago where it was completely the opposite, where the
All right, I'll
children
start the
were in the
prediction.
car, and they were in that car with a completely random stranger that had stolen their family car. Those poor little children were injured, taken to the hospital. They're going to be okay, thankfully. But this situation here, I'm hearing on the scanner, they're saying the children are with the mother. There are no kids in the car in this case, but it sounds like it could have been a very similar circumstances when this first started. Unknown exactly where the vehicle was taken from, but again, Compton Sheriff started the pursuit, made its way onto the eastbound 105, now southbound 605, where we still find ourselves here, getting very close to El Dorado Park. I can see the park here as we
I didn't fully understand what she was
further
saying
south
there.
here,
Talking about some other chase
North
as
Long
well?
Beach.
I don't know.
But again, at this point, not going to see any units behind the vehicle. When he started going the wrong way on the freeway,
Charles,
they
what's
pulled
up?
the units off of him. So at this point, it is helicopter only on this pursuit as we just crossed Wardlow. And we are going to start the NBC4 News at 7 o'clock here in
What's up,
the
Milky?
next 10 minutes or so. We hope you can tune in for that. We'll, of course, continue to stream here on all of our streaming
Yo,
platforms. If
JP,
you're just joining us,
welcome.
I know
Sub
our
Prime
link
sub.
wasn't working earlier. It's working
Thank
now.
you.
So
You only
we
get
are
one
now
Prime sub.
Southbound 605.
Thank you for
We're already
using
through
it
Wardlow.
here.
That means we're coming up to the 405 freeway. That's going to give him
Okay,
some
so the
options.
prediction,
Either go
almost
north or
everyone
south
is
on the
saying yes.
405 through here.
So
You can also,
if you have any
simply
points
just
to put
exit,
on no, that
off
might
of
be
Catella.
a good
At
bet.
this point, he's not set up to exit at Catella, but I'm hearing
Yeah, whoever
just one
would have
occupant
been in
inside.
this
So
car is
I'm
not
monitoring,
right.
The Compton Sheriff
What's the
people here.
LSF
They're
concert?
saying,
Is La
one
Seraphim. It's
person,
a K-pop group. They're performing in LA tonight.
and We're just south of Catella. I'm just kind of listening to hear if they're giving us any more information. But again, carjacking suspect started in Compton, and we're now all the way in the Los Alamitos, Rossmore area here with the 605.
Their
and the
website's
405 coming
still
together.
not working, dude. So we're settling for their scuffed, like,
Copy that.
their scuffed little
Hey there, Booth, I got you. Go ahead.
YouTube link. Yo, Charizard, what's up? Oh, Sasha, how's it going? Yeah, and Jerry's right. All right, so if you're on YouTube, you can hit the thumbs up. It's real easy. It's free. They don't.
Okay, great. Do
Nobody
you have, the
charges you
video of him
anything.
going the wrong way on the freeway as well?
Is there any cops behind? No.
That happened
No
like right
police.
after the roundabouts. Yeah, should be right. Yeah. the
It's
same,
straight
like,
out of
2
Compton.
minutes
That's
worth.
right.
Okay, perfect.
I can't believe how scuffed this is.
Oh,
Are
yeah,
there
this is
any
the
other
405.
news stations on this right now? Because that would be a big deal here.
And then the wrong way. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So we are now on the 405 freeway here, entering Seal
As
Beach.
far as
This
I can
is your
tell, there is not.
southbound 405 freeway. I should say that
in the wake of
earlier,
what just
right before we got overhead, he
big-
was also involved in a collision. So we were not overhead when it happened, but I heard it happen on the scanner. At this point, it's unknown if
So they got in a
anyone was
crash
hurt,
too?
how bad that crash may have been. I'm
NBC
looking at the
LA
car,
YouTube
though,
looks
it really
good. This
doesn't have,
is their
too much
YouTube.
in the way of damage, but of course it's
This is their YouTube. It is
a,
super scuffed.
a
Oh, did they
Chevy,
just fix it?
Tahoe.
Oh, it's
And again,
fixed.
Still
Yo,
Compton
Charizard,
sheriffs that are
thank
in
you.
pursuit, although
YouTube
we're all the
member,
way in
new
Seal
YouTube
Beach now.
member.
So
Oh no,
this
it's
is a
not
situation
good.
where we
It's
will
not good,
likely
Jenny.
see the California Highway Patrol take over this pursuit at some point.
2 months of membership.
Buenas noches, una vez más desde el helicóptero. Yo estoy
Jesus, it's scuffed.
reportando sobre una persecución que
Can
ahora se
their
encuentra
website
en
please
el
just
área de
work?
Seal Beach. Estamos en la autopista 405 en dirección sur, acercándonos aquí a la autopista 22 en el área de Garden Grove, aquí en el condado de
Right,
Orange.
wait, here it is,
Pero
here
esa
it
es
is.
una
Okay.
persecución que empezó en el
Okay,
condado
we
de
got
Los
it.
Ángeles con el
We
departamento
got
de
it.
alguacil del condado de el sheriff, pero
It looks much better. Okay.
persecución que empezó en el condado de Los Ángeles con el departamento del alguacil del condado de el sheriff, pero del área de Compton.
You missed
Es un
anything good?
sospechoso
No.
de robo de auto.
Not yet.
Y oímos en la radio que la dueña del vehículo
Is it your
junto con
site?
sus
I don't know
niños
what it was.
también posiblemente estaban alrededor del vehículo cuando el sospechoso entró al carro y se lo robó. Se montó a la autopista 105 y después la 605 y ahora nos encontramos aquí
Alright, I need to
en
turn the
la
gain up on
autopista
this.
405 en dirección sur, acercándonos aquí a la autopista 22 en Garden Grove.
That didn't
Reportando
seem to
desde el
help.
helicóptero, Eliana Moreno, Telemundo 52.
Okay, that car's going even faster.
Copy that. I'm back with you guys here.
What's
in
up, Robert
Mission, and
Bob?
We're getting ready for the NBC4 News here at 7 o'clock. We, of course, hope
How can I crank up
for
the
that
volume
week,
and it's still
Of
quiet?
course, will also,
What's up with that?
continue to stream here on
Edit
line.
filters. Gain plus
there
5.6
is-
plus 10 goes nowhere.
So I am still hearing this on Compton.
What if
but
I
it's a little
crank
bit
it on the
confusing 'cause there's actually
compressor?
another very similar,
It's not
call
changing.
on, Compton,
At least
but
the
back
meter's
in-
not
back
changing.
in
Can you
their
guys
city.
hear
We're
it
all
any
the way
better?
in Westminster now. So they are trying to get CHP involved since we're so out of pocket here for Compton.
Oh, I have it turned
for the
off.
LA County Sheriff's Department.
That
We're
should be an
continuing
improvement.
into Orange County. We're in Westminster, southbound on
Better,
the
right?
405 here, coming up to Springdale. Again, they are trying to get CHP behind this one. They're not here yet, but the Sheriff's Department airstrip from Los Angeles still overhead.
It's going like 100 miles an hour.
At this point, CHP has no units available to take over the pursuit, is what I'm hearing. So for now, it will continue to be
Oh,
the
PK,
Sheriff's
what's up?
Department that will continue to track this carjacking suspect here through
Jeez.
Orange County.
Sheesh. Well, Kostav, what's up? Yeah, JT, it's all good. There's nobody in the car. No available units for whatever fucking reason. Downward Doggo, how's it going?
Let me ask real quick, Bill, once Jim gets a sec.
I'm concerned, Mr. Peggy Hill.
No, there's no deputies behind him. When he went the wrong way on the freeway, they pulled him off. So they're in surveillance mode only right now with the sheriff's helicopter from Los
Okay, the
Angeles.
news is
They tried
different
to get
news is
CHP
coming
to
out.
take over, but they don't have units available. So at this point, surveillance only from the helicopter. Copy that. 3 minutes to KBC. Jim, when you can you give me the fuel?
Come on, Jim. That's another one on our bingo card. Out of gas.
Guys, we have 60 minutes before we have to be on the ground. 60 minutes.
Okay, we need these
And we're
other
down here
news
and
stations to
we-
get here quick.
Yeah, 1 hour. Yeah.
Eliana's only got an hour. Less than an hour. Oh, Wacko, welcome. Can we get Eliana in the chat, though? At least there's no, like,
Okay, sounds good.
no fly zone or something. JT, that sounds like a headache. Just going straight, fast. On the 405. JT, I mean, I guess not. I mean, they're driving pretty well. Doesn't seem intoxicated to me, but... I can't imagine there's some kind of goal here. Like, it doesn't... I don't feel like he's going anywhere. He's going
Okay.
south. I think. Says 405 south. What's the alleged crime? This is a carjacking. SNL skit about the 405? No, I don't think so. Eliana's gone silent. This is a hybrid? I have no idea. Whoa. Hit the brakes.
Colleen, we know that this is now here on the southbound 405 freeway coming up to Harbor Boulevard, so not far from the 55 freeway here. But this is a chase that started in Compton. This is a carjacking suspect. Now, the good news is that the guy is alone in the vehicle by himself, but I did hear on the scanner how sheriff's deputies were talking about how the mom and the children were no longer in the vehicle. So that leads us to believe that at some point they were in the car, but thankfully they're okay. But this suspect now has led us here on multiple area freeways, eastbound on the 105, southbound on the 605, and now southbound here on the 405 freeway, where
there's
the
a cop.
California Highway Patrol has just taken over the pursuit. We were waiting for them to come to the scene because since this has been on the freeway now for so long, the Sheriff's Department had asked for the California Highway Patrol to take over. They are now behind the vehicle. The Sheriff's helicopter still overhead.
Hey,
and we
Brindy.
continue here
Yeah, this is a
southbound on the 405.
carjacking.
Colleen?
We have Clindy and Brindy. Gonna run out of range
Yeah,
before
he
1
was
hour.
triple digits at one point, and we have some footage to show you of some of the very dangerous maneuvers that we saw earlier. He had exited off the 105 freeway, ended up in some sort of park and ride area where he went around in circles with the sheriff's deputies, and then after that he got onto the freeway going the wrong way. So he started driving westbound.
He was going
in
the wrong way?
eastbound lanes of the 105 freeway. That is when the units had to pull off because they simply couldn't follow him
Oh,
if
that's
he was
crazy.
driving the wrong way on the freeway. But the
Years
airship
as
stayed
they have
on him,
been-
and he stayed on him until this moment that you just saw a few seconds ago, where the California Highway Patrol was finally able to get behind the vehicle, and we are continuing here southbound 405 freeway coming up
Okay,
to
there's
the
one
55.
cop. Oh, CJ, what's up?
Yeah, that is what we're hearing here from the sheriff's frequency that I was just listening to. And again, I also heard them say that the mom and the children were out of the car and they were okay.
He just
So we
stole
really
this
don't know
car
what the
from a mom and her
circumstances were
kids.
at the start of all this, but thankfully they're fine. They're not in the car. That is a complete opposite from a pursuit that we covered a couple weeks ago, which was a very similar circumstances. Carjacking suspect.
Oh, we hit the
with
15-minute
three,
mark,
young
by the
children
way.
in the car. That ended in a terrible crash. Thankfully, though, today's situation, even though it may have started under somewhat similar circumstances, we know that at this point the suspect is in this vehicle all
Okay,
by himself.
30-minute prediction is up.
Yeah, Colleen, it's also been difficult because we're so close to John Wayne, so that's why we were kind of maneuvering
no,
there,
no-fly zone.
just a few minutes ago. But this is, as I said, right next to John Wayne. We're off of the 405 freeway, continuing south. So the Irvine area is where we're going to end up here in just a moment at the speeds that he's traveling at. But again, these are slow speeds compared to what we saw earlier. Triple digits at one point and driving the wrong way on the freeway.
What sound was
At
it?
this point, the CHP really hasn't been able to do any pursuit intervention tactics that we would normally talk about, like spike strips or pit maneuvers, because he's simply going just way too fast, and there really hasn't been any
There's
rhyme or
4
reason
choppers.
to his driving.
What news stations are on this? Oh, I can't see any other than, I mean, they're not linking it anyway.
Correct, yeah, this is a bigger car, and at the speeds that he's traveling at, they simply haven't been able to get him slow enough, and even then they would need a larger police vehicle, a similar sized SUV to be able to do an effective pit maneuver. But I should also mention that right before we got overhead, we did hear that he was involved in a vehicle collision with another car. Now, we haven't gotten any follow-up on that as
It doesn't
to if
look like he
anyone
had
was
much
injured in that
damage.
collision, but just looking at the car itself, I really haven't seen much in the way of damage to the vehicle itself, so I can only assume that it wasn't a major traffic collision, but that was right off of
Yeah, no
Garfield
traffic.
near the 105 freeway, and
Not
right
really,
after that
anyway.
crash occurred is when he
Nothing
jumped
slowing
on
him
the
down.
freeway, and we've been on the freeway ever since. Yeah, let me widen out, Colleen.
Oh, Mac,
we've
what's
got
up?
that one unit, and that's all we've got. One
Good to see
CHP
you.
unit, and I should add that when the Sheriff's Department first asked the CHP to take over, they were somewhat delayed because they didn't have any units available. But this officer was actually at the end of a off-ramp
Yeah,
right when the
705
guy
out
went
there.
by at 100 miles an hour, so he was able to
If
get
I were
behind
a
him.
fly, is
But
where
at
I
this
would go,
point,
no-fly
he's
zone.
the only unit behind him, in addition to the sheriff's helicopter overhead.
Someone subscribe. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't know if that person's actually watching. People have been
Yeah, they said,
subscribing a lot from watching my
Yeah, they
short
had
that's
said there were
doing
none
well.
available. Unclear to me if perhaps there's some other traffic accidents.
So hopefully they're watching,
on
but
these
they might
Orange
not
County freeways that they were attending to, or were simply out of pocket. Maybe they were just a little bit too far at the time to try to get behind this guy. But
Out of
thankfully,
pocket.
the officer that we see here wasn't too far away. He was able to get behind him, and he's been behind him ever since, kind of keeping a distance, though, not really right on his tail.
What
So
did the
trying to give him a
prediction
little bit
look
of
like?
breathing room
Almost
here.
everyone
But,
said yes again.
At this
or at
point,
least
that
10
officer waiting for
versus 7.
reinforcements on the
Not
ground.
a lot
And
of
again,
points on no.
it's still the LA County airship overhead, but we're deep into Orange County now. We're
It's about to
still
hit
in
the end.
Irvine here, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Orange County Sheriff's Department
I wonder if
came
he's
in
gonna
to take over
turn
the chase.
around.
Angel, thank you.
Yo, what happened? Who?
Colleen,
Yo,
in
new
terms of
YouTube
traffic,
member? Yo.
relatively light, headed
Wait, it's a
southbound here on
it's
the
a
405.
gift.
Here's another
Oh,
CHP
JT.
unit,
Yo,
coming
thank
in
you.
to join the pursuit. And we were just talking about which helicopter we're
I'm gonna have to
take
kill
over the
the
chase. It's actually going to be Angel.
thing
That's
for a
the
second, but
helicopter
thank
out of
you. Yo, that's
Anaheim
awesome.
that is going to be
Where's my
coming
alert
over the
button?
pursuit here now that we're so far into Orange County. Essentially, we're almost to the El Toro Y, which is, of course, where the 405 freeway comes to an end at the 5 freeway near the old El Toro Marine Base. So we are just
Yeah, thanks,
moments
JT.
from
Turn
being
on
there,
notification
at the interchange.
for those who got sub. Yeah, join the Discord. There you go. Yeah, exactly. If you find
He has
out that
already
there's a
passed,
chase before I
the
do, please let
73
me know.
there. He had his chance to get on it was when he was near the airport, and he didn't do it. So at this point, he's fully committed here to getting onto the 405 South and then the 5, because the 405 does come to an end here. So he's going to be forced onto the 5 freeway. He's currently set up to stay in the carpool lane, and these are those
Okay, so
flyover
he's
lanes
gonna
here,
he's gonna hit
right at
the end of this
interchange, with the 5
freeway and jump on a
so
different
he'll
one.
be committed 5 South if he does
Like the subscriber thing,
decide
I wrote
to stay on the
that.
freeway and doesn't exit before then. If he does exit before then he would be in Irvine. And at that point, Irvine Police, of course, is the patrolling agency in
How
the city
far
of
could
Irvine,
she go?
but the
I'm not
California Highway
sure,
Patrol would
Wonderfinger.
stay behind the vehicle.
She said
even
that
if he
she had
doesn't
like an
exit on the surface
hour
streets.
that she could before she needed to be on the ground. She said that maybe 10 minutes ago. So, I mean, we're
Yeah,
waiting
so we're
for
talking
other news
about,
stations to drop
exits
in.
like Alton and
believe they're on
Baker
their way,
and Lake
so-
Forest Drive, eventually El Toro Road. Beyond that, we've got Aliso, we've
Think
got
it's gonna happen.
Oso, Ortega Highway, and eventually the 5 freeway going to take us all the way to the
Okay,
border.
we
if he
got-
does
we
stay
got
on
one.
it.
We got
But,
another news
at
station
this
on
point,
it.
unknown
Okay.
what the circumstances of the car
When
are.
the time
Does he even
comes,
have the fuel
KTLA's on it.
for a drive that far? We don't know if he stole this from a gas station while the rightful
create-
owner
yeah,
was
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to put gas
That's
in the
my-
vehicle and didn't
it's,
have the
something
opportunity,
I made a
or
long
what
time
the
ago.
circumstances may have been. So at this point, unknown how far this vehicle is going to be able to travel, but we're fully committed here to transitioning here onto the 5 freeway from the 405.
Yo, Tyler, what's up? Hopefully Stu's not on this time of day, but it's KTLA that's on it right now. So I'll stick with Eliana for now. There's not much difference as far as I can tell for
Hey there, Colleen. I missed your question. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
the timing. Theme is cool, but it blocked a crash. Yeah, JT, I moved it down into the corner now so that it will never do that again. I learned my lesson.
That is correct, Colleen. And I'm also noticing, look
Yeah,
at
that
that
tire's
front
messed up.
tire on the driver's side front tire. Looks a little low to me.
Yeah, they got a flat tire. He's slowed down a lot. What happened? Who's got the best view? I think this is better on right now.
Yes, definitely slowing down. And as far as I know, they didn't set up any spike strips. I didn't see any. I didn't hear it mentioned.
Yeah, I don't think there was
the
any
police
spike strip, but
scanner
somehow
either.
his tire is
But he could have
shot.
hit something that punctured that tire. And I am seeing that front driver's side tire deflating significantly
He's
here.
going much slower.
It's definitely flat. I don't know what the other side looks like. We just saw the tire go by. There we go.
Oh, he lost
Yeah,
it?
so looks like we had that tire tread rip off the vehicle. So hopefully that's what's going to bring things here to an end. Hopefully a peaceful end as
about to
we
lose it.
continue southbound on the 405 freeway into Laguna Hills.
I mean, he was flying, but like, I don't know.
It really is, because he's still pretty much freeway speeds, even though he's essentially lost that tire. The back tires still look good to me. I don't know what the passenger side front tire looks like, but pardon me. Yeah.
And yeah, PK's right. We see plenty of chases where they're just on the rim.
Yeah, no sparks yet as we approach El Toro Road. It does look like he's perhaps setting up to exit El Toro Road, and this is going to put him toward the mall area.
Ride
and,
it till it falls
El Toro
off.
Road,
Yeah,
always a
go
very
for it.
busy street here through the area. Lots of
Okay, he's
businesses
getting off the
and
freeway.
homes as well. And so you see the CHP units there behind him. I
One,
can
two,
only
three,
assume
four.
that they're thinking that this guy's going to have to pull over. He's already
Oh,
lost
this
his
is
tire.
dangerous.
Here's
Oh,
a
you're
pit.
gonna get hit. You're gonna get it.
Yeah,
You're gonna get it.
Here we
Got
go
him.
on El Toro.
Nope.
They just hit that rear
that wide
bumper,
left
and
turn
it
is
looks like he's
dangerous.
able to regain control, but they're not
Now his
giving up. They're going
bumper's
to give it
fucked.
another try here on El Toro.
He's gonna pull over here.
Yeah, so slowing down here. Turns are always a great place to do these, so let's see if they try it again on Avenida de la Carlota and El Toro.
Yeah, I
He's
guess
up
that's
on
gonna
the
be it.
sidewalk, and officers are going to get in position
They didn't
here
like
to try to take this guy
disable
into
the
custody.
vehicle.
So
I
they'll
just
really
think
slow
that he's
things
now in a
down here.
bad spot.
You'll see the officers here with their guns drawn. I'm not seeing any movement here from the driver just yet, but officers will be making call-outs here. Here's the door.
If we had gotten the
driver door
parade one, it
opening.
would have been a bingo, honestly.
He just
Okay.
threw something out. We're coming around to clear that tree there,
Oh, come
but
on, Eliana,
the
you're in a
driver
bad
is
spot. You're
stepping
in a
out.
terrible spot. Hold on, I might need to switch.
So appears to be complying here
switching.
with the California Highway Patrol at the termination of this pursuit. His hands are up in the air,
Oh, Eliana's angle is better now.
and it looks like he
Okay,
is
I'm gonna go
walking
back,
back
sorry.
toward the officers now. So again, they'll really slow things down and give him directions
Okay,
as to
that
what
ended
they need
pretty
him
quick.
to do. They're just trying to get him away from the vehicle. They'll take him into custody, and eventually will approach the car, which is apparently what's going to happen right now. You see those officers there
Yeah, we did
coming up
not
to the
hit
car.
the
They need to
30
clear it
minutes.
to make sure that nobody else is
Fade out.
inside.
There you
It'll
go.
take them a second to do that. And again, the driver now in custody. Wanted carjacking
That ended
suspect
very
all the way
fast.
from Compton has terminated here on El Toro Road in the city of Lake Forest.
Okay. It's just like all of a sudden, tire was messed up, got off. The police were very aggressive. Very aggressive. Toilet brush, what's up? Red Rhino, how's it going? This one it's done. They got him.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, cue the easy E. It's Friday. We might get more. Escape is right. It was almost 30 minutes. We might get more chases tonight. We'll see. Looks like he's missing one shoe. He's limping. He's not in very good shape. I don't know what's wrong with this guy tonight, but he's having a tough night. He stole somebody's vehicle. I mean, I'm just wondering, why were they so aggressive on this guy? Did he carjack this vehicle without a weapon? Because usually the police would not behave like that if they thought the person was armed. So I'm sure they already talked to the...
Do we have people to make it back to Whiteman, or do we have to
They
go to Long
already
Beach?
talked
Yeah, okay.
to the person that he
Hey
stole the
guys,
car from.
We're short on fuel, so we're going to start making our way back to
So
Whiteman.
did they,
Cool, thanks, guys.
like... I don't know. I'll switch us over, but...
Where's the following bill?
I'm not watching speed. No, I was doing some work. Big chase in Sacramento County. I wish the police or the news would get on that. He ran over a shoe and blew the tire. That's
Sorry,
gotta
can
be
you
it.
repeat? Copy that.
Okay, well, I'm just surprised. Like I said, I'm surprised that they were so aggressive on him, as if they seemed to like know that he wasn't going to be armed and there wasn't going to be a shootout here. So, is that, I don't know, is that a male or a female cop? I can't tell. I think it's a female actually, but yeah, I mean, apparently this guy carjacked a vehicle without gunpoint, not at gunpoint. I'm not sure how that worked exactly, but Orange County? Where did they put that? Guys throwing drugs out the window in Sacramento County. It's too bad the news stations in Sacramento don't get with it. I saw one chase in Sacramento one time on the news. There was one time. This was years ago. It was entertaining, though. It was a good one. I think the guy, like, went into the zoo or crashed through a fence at the zoo, something like that. I vaguely remember it. Okay. Well, if I go live again tonight, yeah, next time another contestant tries something. Exactly. Go to one of the news sites. You just had it up. What on Sacramento, in Sacramento?
Well, a carjacking suspect and also wanted for attempted kidnapping on some children is in custody here. This is in Laguna Hills, El Toro Road, just off the 5 freeway.
Scrambled eggs, which is kind of amazing.
Shit,
and then I like to do this.
Get out of here.
At the
Stop,
gas
stop.
station, the driver simply opening the door and surrendering. That's good news. It sounds like nobody else was injured as a result of this pursuit, but a pursuit starting out in the Paramount area.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ending here
We're
in
cooked.
El Toro,
All right.
or Laguna Hills, I should say, on El Toro Road, with the suspect in custody. The children
Wake
are
me up
safe
when it's a
and
felony
not-
stop.
they
All
were not
right. I
in the
mean, that
vehicle
was
at the
damn
time of the
near
chase,
one of
and
them.
CHP
Okay.
assisting the LA County Sheriff.
MKRQ, what's up? Hello. Goodbye.
In Laguna Hills. So that's going to do it for me. This is Gil Davis up in Sky.